Jamal sorry not sorry as he provokes Zuraida yet again. Muhyiddin summoned to Bukit Aman. I'm Desiree Gasper and this is Cuppa News. The MACC has gone after another big fish. This time, a director of a GLC, his younger brother and an accomplice have been remanded for a week.
The 50-year-old man, a dato', is believed to have received kickbacks from a company he had awarded work contracts to while serving as CEO at another GLC between 2010 and 2015. His 35-year-old brother was a director of the company while the other suspect, aged 61, was its managing director. It was reported that the anti-graft agency froze several bank accounts of the main suspect and his family, said to contain almost 40 million ringgit. Last week, a 56-year-old general manager of a GLC was arrested by the MACC in Seremban for power abuse and bribery involving millions of ringgit. The remand order on him has been extended for another 6 days. Elsewhere, the federal court heard the submission of an appeal by Indira Gandhi after her former husband, Muhammad Ridwan Abdullah, did not turn up to explain why he had failed to return their youngest child to her.
Today I was hoping that the matter will go on, but it's a little disappointment. Since it's dragging too long, it should be come to an end so that we can move on with our lives. My child's lives are depending on this.
Today the case is something very fundamental because there are many Malaysians who are also similarly affected. So the outcome is very eagerly been hoped for, anticipated now. We hope we were hoping today the whole day hearing, but it doesn't matter. It is now postponed to the 5th of December.
The legal tussle began in April 2009 when Muhammad Ridwan took their 3 children and converted them to Islam.
So thousands of Bersih protesters and red shirt supporters are set to clash near Dataran Merdeka this Saturday. Are the police prepared?
Definitely we are prepared. We are the police. Saya nak ulangi semula lah bahawa kesemua pihak perlu mematuhi undang-undang, ya. Dan jangan marah kita kalau kita ambil beberapa langkah-langkah nanti untuk terhadap mereka yang tidak mematuhi undang-undang ini.
He added that the police have enough personnel to ensure security during the rallies and did not rule out the possibility of using water cannons and tear gas to break unruly behaviour and skirmishes. Meanwhile, PKR members have collectively lodged over 50 police reports against Datuk Sri Jamal Yunos. Its Wanita Chief Zuraida Kamarudin said there is plenty of evidence to prove the Red Shirts leader is violent and should be jailed.
Jadi ini yang lain-lain mungkin tidak jelas Jamal, mungkin orang-orang Jamal yang selalu buat tendanglah orang bersih dan sebagainya, tapi kali ini memang Jamal yang buat kerja ini. Dan kita lihat juga dalam video itu bagaimana Jamal menolak anggota polis. Menolak anggota polis di pintu apa-apa. Ini dah cukup untuk membuktikan bahawa orang ini adalah ganas. Jadi IGP mesti ambil tindakan mengurungkan dia.
Ampang PKR Youth Chief Dato' Adam Rosli also lodged a report against Jamal to safeguard his family and home after facing harassment by Red Shirt members.
Ini saya semalam banyak juga pemberita yang tanya tentang AMK saya, kekayaan diri saya. Kita tidak ada isu. Kerana we are clean, our conscience are clear, okay? If you have any problem, whoever it is, Ismail Kijo ke? Siapa lagi? Ismail Kijo, ketua bahagian UMNO di Ampang ini pun macam pondan. Cakap belakang, cakap depan dengan saya, tak ada masalah. Kalau betul dah nak jantan, buat laporan polis. SPRM, buat laporan. Zuraida ke, Adam ke, rasuah ke, tunjuk buku, bawa. Jadi senang untuk kami memberikan keterangan kepada pihak yang berwajib, yang bertanggungjawab, dan lepas tu buat siasatan. Dan once we are cleared, kita dibersihkan, kita akan ambil tindakan undang-undang terhadap mereka ini.
Jamal has gone to the extent of inviting selected members of the media on a helicopter ride to view a property owned by Adam, said to be valued at 7 million ringgit. Jamal, who appeared later for a separate matter, said he felt like knocking some sense into Zuraida's head when they crossed paths inside the police station.
Apa yang berlaku hari ini adalah disebabkan oleh YB yang dungung ini. Tadi sebab dalam balai polis saya ingat nak dekil shake kepala dia supaya dia lebih bijak untuk menjadi wakil rakyat. Tapi dalam balai polis saya hormat beliau.
He then made a sarcastic apology to Zuraida.
Semalam beliau memaklumkan untuk saya memohon maaf sebelum 48 jam. Jadi hari ini saya ingin memaklumkan, saya ingin memohon maaf kepada YB Zuraida kerana selepas ini terpaksa menyelak kain beliau. Ya, saya nak lihat ada kudis tak di kakinya, ada kurap tak di pahanya. Ya, ada tak lagi kudis-kudis yang lain termasuk di telapak kaki beliau. Jadi saya mohon maaf kepada beliau kerana terpaksa menyelak kain beliau.
He clarified later that he wanted to prevent the Bersih disease that Zuraida had from spreading to others in the state. Before he left, the UMNO leader tried to offer wads of cash to Zuraida's supporters. Now here's Zuraida's response to Jamal wanting to check under her skirt.
This is the attitude, this is the way of someone who young uncivilized. The language uncivilized person who use this is something. And this just shows how uneducated this Datuk Seri is. I wonder how he got Datuk Seri. So let us learn, let us teach him how to behave like a Datuk Seri, how to behave like a Ketua UMNO bahagian. And then if he calls an UMNO member, then UMNO should teach him how to behave. That's very if he were to say that, wait till we londekan seluar dia and we see if there's anything left there or not.
The score, Zuraida 1, Jamal 0.
Former Deputy Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin, who is being investigated under the Official Secrets Act or OSA and Sedition Act, hopes he will not suffer the same fate as PKR's Rafizi Ramli.
Rafizi was sentenced up to 18 months in jail on Monday for unauthorized possession of the 1MDB audit report and exposing it to the media.
Well, I sympathize with what has happened to YB Rafizi. I hope I will not fall into the same situation because I do believe what I spoke was in Parliament, and as an MP, I have the right to speak, and I do have my immunity, so that I hope the authority will understand the whole background to what I've said in Parliament.
The police are investigating Muhyiddin, former Second Finance Minister Datuk Sri Ahmad Husni Hadnadzla and former Rural and Regional Development Minister Datuk Sri Shafi Abdal for alleged breach of official secrets. They had raised matters related to 1MDB during the debate on the Budget 2017 speech in Parliament, resulting in several police reports being lodged against them. In the meantime, Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak claimed that he was the first to order an investigation into 1MDB. In an interview with Nikkei Asian Review, he said he had always made it clear that full cooperation would be extended to any investigation provided in accordance with the country's laws. He added that the 1MDB issue has been highly politicized by certain elements within Malaysia attempting to exploit the issue for their personal political benefit. Founded by Najib, who chaired its advisory board, 1MDB is currently the subject of money laundering investigations in at least 6 countries, including Switzerland, Singapore and the United States. In other news, Philippine authorities arrested a 22-year-old Malaysian on Monday night at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila for drug smuggling. 4.6 kilograms of high-grade cocaine in pallet form were found hidden among chocolate containers in the suspect's luggage. Immigration records show that the suspect, who hails from Johor, arrived via Ethiopian Airlines from Togo and had also travelled to Addis Ababa. He faces the death penalty if convicted. The long-delayed trial of two Uyghur men accused of bombing a Bangkok shrine finally kicked off on Tuesday. This was after judges accepted two interpreters provided by the Chinese embassy and waived off objections from the defendants. Yusufu Merali and Bilal Muhammad were accused of planting a bomb at the Irawan shrine in August 2015 that left 20 dead, including 5 members of a Malaysian family. 3 cows left stranded after a powerful earthquake in New Zealand have been rescued. Video from Monday showed the cows standing on a small patch of grass after the land around them collapsed. Local media say the farmer who owned the cattle dug a path from the top of the green patch down to the ground and brought the cows to safety. Jaguar kicked off the week in style with the unveiling of the company's new concept electric car, I-Pace. The elegant red carpet event took place in Hollywood and was attended by a number of celebrities. Despite the star's top billing for the night belonged to the sleekly styled I-Pace, which is expected to hit production in 2018.
Now that's a Jaguar with a different kind of bite. And that's a wrap. Good night.